What's up, guys? It's MKW Phenom here with a brand new vid. I'm sorry I haven't been up, that much. It's just I've been doing a lot of things, and I'm not gonna do videos during the season, guys. I'm just not. I'm more of a draft, free agency, off-season mini drills kind of guy, breaking news kind of guy. That I like to talk about that stuff during the season. I'm just gonna focus on the Dolphins and where we're going, and then maybe we do something crazy. I'll post a video, but other than that, I'm just gonna try to aim for a couple of videos a month during the off season on big stories and stuff like that. So this is gonna be my my post combine mock draft. I'm just gonna do 5 rounds. We have a couple of 7th round picks, 1 6th round pick, but I'm really just gonna do the first 5 rounds, to be honest. Let me just say something really quick. Everybody wants a receiver. Everybody wants to get a receiver, and that's great. We have a lot of money. We're gonna get him through free agency. There's only one receiver I see worth the 12th overall pick, and that guy's not gonna be there at 12. Before the combine, I thought he might be there. After the combine, the performance that Cordero Patterson had was just amazing. 6'3", 200 pounds, around 4'3". Are you kidding me? Had an amazing year at Tennessee. Sure, granted, 1 year of NCAA Division I production because he had 2 years of JUCO. But the guy's a stud. He's very raw, but his upside is just so big. If he would have stayed 1 more year, he'd probably be a top 10, top 5 pick. All right. So I see us getting receivers. Don't worry about it, guys. During free agency, maybe in the draft later in the round. I think I gave us one here. I'm not sure. I don't remember. We'll see right now. But it's already been reported that we've been in heavy talks with all the big time free agent receivers: Walker, Wallace, Jennings. Jennings probably won't be here, but Bo. I see Wallace being here. The Shinnies are top target, so probably hopefully we get him. But you guys have to remember something. If Wallace, hardline, and best, a solid tight end receiver, and a solid tight end, receiving tight end, maybe like a solid a receiver or something like that will be fine. I mean, if you have Wallace, if you have Hardline, if you have Best, a solid tight end, and maybe another receiver to throw in there to compete, that'll be just fine and great. But free agency is not here. I'll do another one right after free agency. But this is a post combine, pre-free agency mock draft. All right, 12th overall, I'm going Ezekiel Ansah, BYU defensive end. Reminds me a lot of Jason Pierre-Paul. This guy is big, 6'5", 274. Rare common size, speed, power. This guy is he's just everything you want. He had his stats were pretty good too. He had 62 tackles, 13 for loss, 4.5 sacks, 9 passes broken up, and 1 forced fumble and a pick. The kid he makes plays. He's only had 4.5 sacks. In a couple of years, he's been playing college ball, but last year was really the only year that he started, and his upside is humongous. He's got great, he has a quick burst. Reminds me a lot of Jason Pierre-Paul. Don't think he's gonna be that good, but I think he could be around that area good. I think he'll be a solid pass rusher opposite Cameron Wake. And right now, you know what, guys? You need defense. We need pass rusher opposite Cameron Wake, and I'm going Ansah number 1. There's just no receiver worthy of the number 12 pick. And just because we need a receiver, I am not going to reach for a receiver. That's stupid. And any guy that does that is ridiculous. So I'm not going to do that to my team. I'm going to look out for the team, and I'm going to look out for what we should do, and it's going to be pass rusher 12, just because that's where the value is. And to be honest, if Ansah's there, that's a steal, because they're saying he could go top 6, top 5. So if you get Ansah 12 to the Dolphins, will make me just super happy. 2nd round, 42, wide receiver, DeAndre Hopkins. I think this guy's he's a great player. 6'1", 220, 4'4", 40. He had 1,400 yards and 82 receptions last year. 8 TDs. He played second fiddle to Sammy Watkins, but Sammy Watkins was almost of the year and he did pretty good. So yeah, I'm going receiver now, DeAndre Hopkins. That's where the value, that's perfect value at receiver. That's where you pick a receiver with that pick. And I think he's going to be a great asset to Ryan Tannehill in the future. With our second round pick, 54th overall, I'm getting us Stanford tight end Zach Ertz. Again, Stanford prodigy, 6'6", 249, 4'6", 140. Improved blocking last year, 64 receptions, 898 yards, 6 TDs. This guy was really, when Kobe Fleener was there, he was good, just didn't get the attention. But finally, when he had the spotlight to himself, he proved that he was one of the better tight ends in the nation. And I think getting him with a 54th overall pick is exactly what we need. So right there in the second round, folks, we knocked out our two biggest needs. Well, no, some of our two biggest needs: a receiving seam threat tight end that every team seems to have now, because that's what the league's evolving into, and a solid receiver, a great receiver, deep threat receiver, quick receiver, big receiver that I think will do wonders for Ryan Tannehill. Now let's go to the third round. Third round, cornerback. We need a cornerback. You know, so I don't know if Sean Smith is gonna resign. He's being stupid. He thinks he's worth more than he is, and it's not gonna work for me. So I'm gonna give us Will Davis, cornerback out of Utah State, 5'11", $182. He had 5 picks last year, 17 passes broken up, 54 tackles, and 4.5 tackles for loss. Solid player, solid player. You know, a good player to build your future around. The secondary team, I mean, part of the team. You know, we already have our safeties pretty much covered with Clemens and Rashad Jones. Rashad Jones is going to be just an amazing talent in the future. And you know, so yeah, Will Davis, cornerback. Since Vontae Davis is not here, Sean Smith might not come back. We got to go cornerback in the first 3 rounds, and I'm giving us right now with the first 3rd round pick, Will Davis out of Utah State. Our second 3rd round pick, I'm going guard Alvin Bailey out of Arkansas, 6'5", 319, good feet, had a pretty nice combine. I liked him. You know, I think we need to reaffirm that O-line. Jake Long might go. If he does go, you put Martin over at left tackle, which I don't have a problem with. Maybe, I guess, Pouncey's at the center. Jerry, I don't know what you do with him at either guard spot. And then you get another guard, because Incognito might leave too, so we need a guard. So you put Alvin Bailey, you plug him in there, and I think that'll do wonders for the O-line, go a long way. And you know, let's see what happens. I think it'll be a solid O-line, but we gotta see what happens. I'm giving us an offensive guard right now. With our first 4th round pick, I'm giving us Akeem Spence, a defensive tackle out of Illinois. I think we need depth at defensive tackle if Randy Stark leaves. I think Tony McDaniel is a solid, but I don't think he's an every down player. I think Akeem Spence in the 4th round would be a pretty good value. This pick is probably a similar sort of like Olivier Vernon pick that we had last year. You know, it's a defensive lineman you think has pretty good upside. You're getting him in the middle rounds here. So I think that's the right pick to go for it with a 4th round pick. And then with a 5th round pick, our linebackers, inside linebackers, are getting pretty old. Carlos Dansby might go, you know, soon. Not this year, but soon. You know, he's getting up there in age. His contract is going to be escalating, you know, in the next couple of years by a lot of money. So I think I think this year he's safe. But I mean, yeah, starting next year, you got to start thinking, is this guy in our plans? Probably not. Kevin Burnett, the same boat. So I think this is where we start. You know, last year we got some kid that was from Oregon. I forget his name. From Oregon, an inside linebacker. You know, we're developing him right now. So I think we get another guy to pair up with him. So I'm giving us Tom Ward, inside linebacker, Oklahoma, 6 feet, 237, 55 tackles, 5 for loss, 2 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles last year for Oklahoma. A pretty good linebacker. Didn't have the good year that I thought he could have had. You know, I remember reading mock drafts, 2013 mock drafts a couple of years ago, and he was in the top 20. So I mean, he's had a little bit of a drop off. You know, I guess the production on the field hasn't been as good as it could be, but he's got the potential to be a solid starter. I've seen some of his tape. He's pretty good. He'll probably be 4th, 5th round. I see him sliding just because of the production factor. So I mean, yeah, but I think I'm gonna go into the linebacker force just because we need to get new linebackers for the future, because our guys are just getting so old. So basically, guys, those are my first round, my picks for the first 5 rounds of the draft for the Dolphins. Let me go through them again for you. First round, Ezekiel Ansah. Second round, Zach Ertz. Then DeAndre Hopkins. Then Zach Ertz. Third round, Will Davis. Third round, Alvin Bailey. Fourth round, Akeem Spence. Round 5, Tom Ward. So I'm going defensive end, wide receiver, tight end, corner, guard, defensive tackle, and linebacker. But let me say this. I would not mind trading back, let's say, mid-teens, early 20s, and getting a guard like Jonathan Cooper out of North Carolina, and then stockpiling another pick in the second round, and then do that. I really like that kid out of Jonathan Cooper. I really like that kid out of North Carolina. I just don't think, I think he's not worth it at 12. I would hate to pick a guard at 12. I'd accept it if it happened, but I'd hate for that to happen. So right now, if I had to do the draft myself, I'd probably solidify that O-line and just get that offensive guard out, because I don't think Chance Warmack will be there. and that stage of the game, maybe he will. But yeah, right now, even though I gave you my mock draft, if I were the GM, I trade back into the 20s. But I'm not doing any trades. That's why I didn't say it. But I trade back into the late teens, early 20s, pick up that solid guard. If he'll still be there, hopefully he will. And then just stockpile on a couple of picks. But as of right now, folks, that was my mock draft. I hope you liked it. I will be doing another one. I guess a week after free agency. So stay tuned, guys. Take it easy.